There's a battle raging in your brain right now, and most of us are losing it. It's not about life or death decisions or high-stakes gambles. It's simpler than that, and yet it's everything. The ability to do hard things. You know the scenario. You've got a big task ahead, studying for an exam, starting a business, or simply hitting the gym. Your rational brain says, let's go, but your body suddenly feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. Distractions multiply. Instagram seems irresistible. Your couch becomes a black hole. Why is it so hard to simply do the things you know you need to do? That's where the Lotus Method comes in. This isn't about willpower hacks or some recycled productivity jargon. It's about fundamentally rewiring your relationship with discomfort and effort. By the time you finish reading this video, you'll not only understand why your brain resists hard things, but also have a proven, actionable framework to override that resistance and thrive in discomfort. Let's dive deep. The science of avoidance. Why your brain hates hard things. To understand why hard things feel impossible, we need to look at the brain's wiring. Your brain evolved for survival, not achievement. Its primary job, keep you alive. And to your primitive brain, hard things often signal danger. Effort means burning calories, stepping into uncertainty, and exposing yourself to potential failure or rejection. To avoid all that, your brain deploys its favorite weapon, the dopamine trap. Every time you opt for the path of least resistance, scrolling TikTok instead of tackling that report, your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine. It's a vicious cycle. Hard things don't offer instant gratification, so your brain labels them as threats and steers you toward easy wins. Here's the truth. It's not that you're lazy. Your brain is simply over-optimized for short-term comfort at the expense of long-term growth, but you're not doomed. The Lotus Method exists precisely to help you break free from this trap. The Lotus Method, a new paradigm for doing hard things. The Lotus Method isn't about forcing yourself to power through with sheer grit. It's about creating a mental environment where doing hard things becomes not only manageable but inevitable. The name comes from the lotus flower, a symbol of resilience, thriving in muddy, hostile conditions. The idea is simple. Transform your mental mud into a nutrient-rich environment where growth is natural. The method is broken into 5 actionable steps. Let's break these down. Step 1. Reframe discomfort as growth. Discomfort is not the enemy, it's a signal. Your brain interprets discomfort as a red flag, but in reality, it's more like a green light. Think of it like this: if it's hard, you're probably on the right track. Growth lives on the other side of resistance. How to reframe. Shift the narrative. Instead of thinking, this is so hard, think, this is making me stronger. For example, when you're struggling to focus during a study session, remind yourself that this very struggle is building your mental endurance. Visualize the outcome, close your eyes, and picture the version of yourself who has already completed the task. Imagine the pride, the relief, the doors it opens. Use that future version of yourself as fuel. The key is to lean into discomfort, not shy away from it. It's not pain, it's progress. Step 2. Shrink the challenge. One of the main reasons your brain resists hard things is that they feel overwhelming. The task looms large, like a mountain, and your brain says, nope, not today. The solution? Make the mountain smaller. How to shrink it? Break it down. Turn write a book into write 200 words today. Turn get fit into do 10 push-ups. The smaller the task, the less resistance you'll feel. Set a timer. Commit to just 5 minutes. Tell yourself, I'll write for 5 minutes and then stop if I want to. 9 times out of 10, you'll keep going once you've started. Shrinking the challenge neutralizes your brain's overwhelm response. Suddenly, hard things don't seem so hard. Step 3. Anchor yourself in micro wins. Your brain loves winning. Even small wins release dopamine, giving you a sense of momentum. The problem is that we're often so fixated on big goals that we overlook the power of small victories. How to anchor? Celebrate every step. Did you write 1 paragraph? Acknowledge it. Did you lace up your running shoes? That's a win. Stack these micro wins to build unstoppable momentum. Track your progress. Use a journal, an app, or even a sticky note to visually track your wins. Seeing Seeing tangible proof of your progress rewires your brain to crave more effort. The more you anchor yourself in micro wins, the more your brain starts associating effort with reward. Step 4. Activate the reward system. Your brain is a reward-seeking missile. If hard things don't feel rewarding, your brain will keep resisting them. The trick is to hack the reward system so it works in your favor. How to activate? Pair effort with pleasure. For example, listen to your favorite music while working out, or treat yourself to a small reward, like a coffee, after completing a challenging task. Gamify the process. Turn your goals into a game. Earn points for every task completed. Level up. Compete with friends, or even with your past self. When you make hard things feel rewarding, your brain stops resisting them. Effort becomes something you want to do, not something you have to do. Step 5. Automate the hard things. The ultimate goal of the Lotus Method is to make hard things automatic. Once something becomes a habit, your brain stops debating whether to do it. It just happens. How to automate? Design your environment. Make the hard thing the default option. Want to read more? Leave books around the house? Want to eat healthier? Stock your fridge with nutritious snacks. Create rituals. Tie the hard thing to an existing habit. For example, do 10 push-ups every time you brush your teeth, or meditate for 2 minutes after your morning coffee. Eliminate barriers. If going to the gym feels hard, lay out your workout clothes the night before. If starting work is tough, open your laptop to the exact file you need. Automation is the final piece of the puzzle. Once the hard thing becomes part of your routine, it's no longer a battle, it's just life. The lotus in bloom, thriving in the mud. The beauty of the Lotus Method is that it doesn't require superhuman discipline or willpower. It's about working with your brain, not against it. By reframing discomfort, shrinking challenges, celebrating micro wins, activating rewards, and automating effort, you'll transform your relationship with hard things. Imagine a version of yourself who doesn't avoid hard things but seeks them out. Someone who thrives in discomfort because they know it's the key to growth. That's the power of the Lotus Method. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and turning the mud of life into the foundation for something extraordinary. So, the next time your brain says, "This is too hard," smile, lean in, and remember, the lotus doesn't just survive in the mud, it thrives there. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, let me know by writing Lotus in the comments, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. See you next time.